Hello surveyors, how are you? Today we are going to see the basic structure of RiScan Pro software and how to import the terrestrial laser scanners data in the RiScan Pro software. So let us start. This is the RiScan Pro software. I will double click it to open it. Okay, so this is how the RiScan Pro software looks like, and there is a project manager under which we see new project, open project, and these are the tools. Here this is the object inspector. So let us start by creating a new empty project. So for that I will click here and I'll save the empty project in the desktop only and name it as, let us say, test project. Okay, save. So we will get an empty project here. So let me explain the basic fields here. This is the project manager. Everything will be governed in this only, and this is the preview. We can see the small preview of whatever data we will be opening in the project manager or in the main window, and this is called as main window, the main window or the working window. So the main data, which is called as point cloud, would be opened in this, and we will be analyzing and editing the data in the main window only. Okay, and this is the object inspector here. So whatever data is opened in main window would be seen in the object inspector. This is the message list where we could see what process has taken place, and there we would see the status representing as a bar of the running operation, and here we would see the metadata of whatever data we would select in the project manager. So right now this scans folder is empty in the project manager because the project is empty and we haven't imported any data. So what is the data that we get from the terrestrial laser scanner? What is its extension? What is its format? So I'll show you. This is the data, and its extension is .reproject. So this folder contains 4 different scan positions where the entire data is there, and we will be importing this sample.reproject data in our project. Okay, so I'm going to open the RiScan Pro software here, and now I would import the data, the reproject data. So what we would do, we will go to help and we will choose the option wizard download and convert option. Okay, and I will click on it. So a window will pop up where we have to go and browse the data. So my data is in desktop. Already I am in desktop, sample.reproject. So what we have to do here is just click once on sample.reproject and click on select. We don't have to double click here, just click once and select. So a window will pop up, the download and conversion wizard window, wherein we will get 2 options: coordinate reference systems and reflector estimation settings. So first we will go in coordinate reference systems, and herein we will see a RiScan Pro GLCS window, small window. So we will click on drop down window and choose the option select, and again a small window would be opened, and in here we will, in the record option, we will click on the drop down window, drop down menu, and select the option none and click OK. Okay, why we are doing here is selecting the global coordinate reference system as none, because when I collected the data, when I scanned the data from terrestrial laser scanner, I have not chosen any coordinate system for my reference, and the terrestrial laser scanner was itself the origin for my scanning position. So that's why I am choosing none here, and then click OK. And then now we will go to reflector estimation settings and click. Here we will see a window opened, and since I have worked with a 20 centimeter diameters flat circular reflector, so I will untick the other options and only click on the 20 centimeters reflector and one other option, regal unknown. Okay, if somehow you don't have any option which contains 20 centimeter reflector here in the options, so you could create a new reflector model by clicking on new reflector model option. like this. You can give the name, you can choose the reflector shape, you can select whatever diameters reflector you have chosen and then click OK. So I already have a 20 centimeter diameters reflector, so I am not going to create a new one here. So now after taking on Regal Unknown and 120 centimeter reflector, I'll click OK. So my work for both the options here is done. Now I will go to next, and there are again two options. One is integrate and one is append. Since we are creating a new project and we don't have any scan data present in the first place in our project manager, so I am going to append the data. Okay, so I'll click on append. Here already there was append selected. Now in the name pattern for imported scan positions, there is a option prefix. So if you want to add the prefix here, suppose if I want to do something like this, so you could clearly see the same thing would be added here. I don't want to add any prefix, it's an option. If you want to add, you could add, otherwise that's okay. And in the name, if you click on the drop down menu, I will select the keep name option. So whatever the name I have chosen already while scanning, I am selecting the same name. And in the number option, I'll select keep numbers. Okay, and again suffix, I'm not going to give any suffix here. So whatever the name that I have already chosen during the scanning time, I am keeping that name. So basically keep name and keep numbers are the only two options, and then click on next. We would see here there are scan position 4, scan position 3. If you could click on this arrow, you could see the entire data of scan position 3. Similarly scan position 2 and 1. So I want to import all the main data from all the scan positions. So what I will do, I'll go to the sample and click on check all. Although this option is already checked, I will again click, and you would see that all the main data is being selected. And make sure that this main scans only option has been tick marked, and then click on next. And here the data is being imported now. Okay, you could see in the project manager also, initially there were no scan positions, and now there are 4 scan positions and the data is being imported. Again, see the message thread list, there are some red and green data. It is showing the status of what the process or the operation is being running right now, and here we are seeing the progress of the process. Okay, so we have to wait here until the entire data is imported. So how we would understand that the data has been imported now? Either this goes to 100%, or in here if you would get a message called finished, just finished. Until and unless the word finished comes here, we are not going to close this, and instead of cancel we would be seeing a close option here. So once the data is imported entirely, we will get a close option instead of cancel option here, and we will see finished, just finished, thus just the word finished. Okay, so the data import has been finished now. I'm very curious that why this has only been 94% and the data import has been finished. It is because that some of the data while scanning was not scanned completely because of the rain, and we had to stop the scanning process in the middle of the scan. So that's why that error has been occurred here, and the entire data has not been imported. So the data which has been imported is the faulty data, so no need to worry about that, and then close. So there is one yellow option here which clearly shows that in this scan position, see, you could see the preview here, it's black, no data. So yes, there is an error here, and how we are going to remove this error and get started with the pre-processing of the data and all. So we are going to do that in next class. Till then, I hope you get whatever I have shown you today. Thank you.